Thank you for that introduction, and it's particularly pleasing to be here this morning. We've had a little bit of fun with our share price this week. That's up 50%. A little bit of luck, that'll continue. Company itself, Matsa Resources, codes MAT. We very proudly boast that we've got just under 900,000 ounces of gold at 2.4 grams per tonne average in Lake Carey, Western Australia. The board's very experienced, and we're really introducing down the bottom there our fifth member of the management team, Ratha Kialgamsiang. He's a director of our Thai companies, not a director of our ASX. We are proudly supported by B&R Paribas and Deutsche Balaton, and you'll see that I've got a good interest in our company as well personally. We like to call our company a gold company with a twist of lithium, and we really are quite serious about that. We are a two-pronged company with fantastic gold assets and extremely interesting lithium assets. As I said, we've got 886,000 ounces of gold at Lake Carey in Western Australia, 500 square kilometres of ground, 240 kilometres northeast of Kalgoorlie. And in lithium, we've amassed just under 1,200 square kilometres of ground in SPLAs. They are applications. They've all been accepted by the Thai government. We are now working towards formal granting and drilling consents. We'll speak about these projects in a little bit more detail shortly, but as I said, we've got a two-pronged attack, and that's our two-pronged strategy. There are three messages I'd like to get across this morning, and I'll explain those three to you. It's a photo of our Lake Carey project, our Fortitude gold mine. Lake Carey itself, as I said, 886,000 ounces. We've got two mining studies that have been completed at Lake Carey. One is the Fortitude gold mine, $95 million positive cash flow at $2,400 Australian gold price. That is a fully permitted gold mine that can be mined today. Second study we completed was a scoping study at the Devon Pit, showed $40-odd million in profit. That is under joint venture with our new joint venture partners, Linden Gold Alliance, who we're advancing that project together with, and again, we'll talk a little bit more about that. Fortitude itself, we did a trial mine there in 2017-18. We mined 10,000 ounces. We produced about $1 million profit. That really was the trial for this mine. 132,000 ounces over 2.5 years to produce probably close to $100 million positive cash flow. Devon Pit, as I said, this is part of our joint venture with Linden Gold Alliance. This will make about $40 million. Our share will be about $20 million. We've already received $4 million as a non-refundable, non-repayable prepayment of our share of profit. That hopefully will have a feasibility study completed by August of this year. Financing should be put to bed by our joint venture partners by September of this year. We currently are exploring in Lake Carey, and we think it is a fantastic area to be exploring. We have located 26 gold targets, of which we will systematically explore and hopefully drill them all. You will see this morning that we posted out some, I think, rather impressive drill results. 14 metres at just under 5 grams, 26 metres at 3.2 grams, 11 metres at 4 grams. You can read the rest. This is all open pittable. It's close to surface. The actual extent of the mineralised zone is 1.6 kilometres long. We have drilled to the far north, as you can see in this long section, and we didn't expect to find these types of grades. So what this has meant is that it has completely opened up the ground and this mineralised zone to the north. Where we thought we were limited to 1.6, it's going to go well and truly beyond that. You don't get intersections of 19 metres at just under 4 grams if the ore body's to be shut off. So we'll continue our exploration. We released 7 out of the last 9 holes results today. We've got a drill rig going out there in about 4 weeks. We are well funded, so we'll continue to explore it. Fortitude North, and I think we will continue to see these types of gold grades. And what we hope to be able to achieve within the next few months, 6 months or whatever, is a maiden resource at Fortitude. Our target is 300,000 to 600,000 ounces. We think that can easily be achieved with this current drilling. If we achieve that, we will be well north of 1 million ounces of gold, in excess of 2.4 gram average at Lake Carey. We will then turn our minds, how do we get a processing facility? How do we actually produce from this? But that's not all. As I said, we're a two-pronged company. Gold's our first prong. Love it. We think it's high value, fantastic location in WA. But what we're seeing in Thailand with our lithium assets have also got us very excited. Whether we remain one company with two projects or we do something else is yet to be seen. But lithium in Thailand is pretty much unknown. And I think we're trailblazers. With our fellow ASX company, Pan Asia, I had the pleasure of talking with Paul Locke yesterday, so I think we're both excited about what we have. I do want to discuss this topic. I think it's very important, and I want to try and hammer this home. Thailand has lepidolite, and it has brines. It has no spodumene. How many times in the last couple of months I've been told lepidolite's no good? You can't process it. Well, that's wrong. You can't process lepidolite because it needs too much sulfuric acid. Well, that's wrong. You can't process lepidolite because it costs too much in electricity. That's wrong. Fundamental fact, lepidolite is processable. It is being processed today. So the misconception that lepidolite is difficult or too expensive to process is just false. 4 substantial companies are currently processing lepidolite in Yongxing province in southern China. We must look beyond just spodumene. We're going to demonstrate that to you today. As I said, 4 producers in Yongxing province. They mine lepidolite and they process it. And that is all that they process. I'll try and say these company names: Yongxing Material, Jiangtai Motor, Nanxi Lithium, and Few New Energy. We are having very close discussions with Yongxing Material. Yongxing Material has got a market cap of 9 billion Australian dollars. 98% of their production comes only from lithium mining and lithium production. And all that they mine is lepidolite. They had sales of $3.2 billion last year. They had a net profit of $1.33 billion Australian. 98% of that is from lepidolite. Interestingly, they mined 0.6% lepidolite. Really important numbers. It's really important we understand. Lepidolite is alive and well. China only produces lithium from their mining, from brines and lepidolite, no spodumene. This is Yongxing in Yangtze province. We're actually going there in the next fortnight. This is their plant. Again, I'll reinforce it. Lepidolite only. They're expanding their operation from 1.2 million tonnes per annum, which produced last year just over 20,000 tonnes of battery-grade lithium carbonate, and they are going to go from 1.2 million tonnes to 3.6 million tonnes. Interestingly, their mineral resource at their mine at 0.6%, used to gold, 0.6%, they've only got about 3 million tonnes left. They have to get different sources of lepidolite. That's why they're talking to us. The product you get from lepidolite, battery-grade lithium, is comparable, if not the same, as the battery-grade lithium you get from spodumene. This is Yongxing's product. You can see the lithium content is actually higher from lepidolite than spodumene. I say to all the naysayers, lepidolite is valuable. Proof is here. Interestingly, what is lepidolite worth? What is Li₂O worth, lithium oxide worth? Well, Core Lithium sold 15,000 dry tonnes at 1.4% lithium oxide, spodumene lithium oxide, at $951 a tonne US. That's equivalent, for every 1% lithium, $984 Australian. It's big money. Compare that to what you get for a tonne of iron ore. 1%'s worth 984. 2%? 4%? What's it worth? Depends what you got in the ground. Depends the correlation between lepidolite price and spodumene price. Yongxing are telling us it's comparable pricing. So what have we got in Thailand? I'm running out of time, but I'll run through this as quickly as possible. You've got other ASX companies in Thailand. Thailand is now real for mining. It is now open for mining. Kingsgate's leading the way, and they're showing us that. We have got 3 mineralised zones. We've got 3 areas where we found substantial pegmatites that are lithium-bearing. Not are they lithium, they are lithium. So at Phang Nga, our southern province, we've got 1.77%. This is whole of rock assays. This is not the molecule testing. You're limited in spodumene at 8%, 8.2%. You're limited at 4% for lepidolite. This is whole of rock. So this is the actual product that you'll get. 2.91%, 2.5%, 2.4%. These are very high grades for a DSO product. Remember, 1% spodumene is worth $984. What is 2.3% lepidolite DSO worth? You can do the mathematics. You can see why we're excited. This is one project, Phang Nga, a couple of kilometres long, kilometre wide. You can see the area in pink. It is littered with lithium occurrences throughout that pegmatite. We are calling this Rose Panther. We found this by doing stream sediment samples, then walking the ground, and we've seen the outcropping of pegmatites. We have found a second area in Phang Nga. At this point in time, we're calling it Area 18. Found it again by soil and stream sediments. This area is 1 kilometre long by 800 metres wide. Kanchanaburi. This is a fantastic area. This is 600 kilometres to the north in Thailand. We have followed the granite belt in Western Thailand. We think we have found lithium provinces that previously never been found. Kanchanaburi, this pegmatite, this lithium occurrence area, we believe goes for 7 kilometres, 2 kilometres wide. This is an application that we've lodged with the Thai government. It has been accepted by the Thai government. It is ours. We've bought a LIBS analyzer. We're seeing lithium oxide upwards of 7%. We think our whole of rock lithium will be 3.5% or thereabouts. This could be massive. This is what the Kanchanaburi Met Samples look like. You can see the outcrop. You can see the rocks. We have collected 25 kilogram samples. In fact, we've got 4 sets of 25 kilogram samples. We have signed an agreement with Yongxing Materials Company, Special Materials Company Limited. These samples are going to their laboratory, probably in a couple of weeks' time, and they will do all the metallurgical testing. They'll do process testing to see if this works through their mill. They are very keen in what we have. Ratchaburi is our third area of lithium. I apologise, but I need to rush. We're seeing 4.5% lithium oxide at Ratchaburi. We potentially have 3 deposits. I think we'll have a lot more. We think we can be drilling in Thailand in May, June of this year. There's not much more to do after that. Thanks for your time today. Certainly been a pleasure.